Hey there. I hope you're having a great day. It is Saturday, 27th of July, year of our Lord 2024. I'm Jim Munchback, founder and CEO of BayRock Financial. And in the next few minutes, I want to introduce you to a few of the tools, the technology tools that we use at BayRock Financial for managing investments and financial planning. Uh, I started this live stream just a minute ago and my battery was dead in my camera. So I had to pause and restart. So technology is one of those things that is a blessing and a curse. But when it comes to investment management and financial planning and just running a business in general, the tools that are available today for managing things like your investments and your financial planning and your business. The tools that are available today are fantastic, and I don't think there's ever been a better time to be a business owner, especially the business that I'm in. So if you're a client or a prospective client of BayRock, I thought you might be interested in getting to see some of the tools that we use at BayRock. So that's what we're going to do in the next few minutes. I'm going to just go through the tech stack, if you will. And this is part one of probably a three-part series just to introduce the tools that we use at BayRock. So if you know my story, I worked on Wall Street. Before that, I was a State Farm agent, the first and only State Farm agent in the Houston area to become a certified financial planner. And then I moved on from State Farm because I wanted to do financial planning and investment management. So I went to work on Wall Street at Morgan Stanley in the wealth management department. And that was a great experience. But I quickly realized I wanted to be an independent fiduciary advisor because working on Wall Street in a big bank, the pressure to constantly sell and produce was just getting in the way of providing independent fiduciary advice. So I set up my own firm, BayRock Financial, and by doing that, I was able to select the very best tools available. And like I said earlier, the tools that are available for independent business owners today, especially in the area of financial planning and investment management, the tools for my business are fantastic. So I can manage so much more as an independent. And that's what I wanted to share today in this video, is just to get started with our newer clients, to give you an idea of what tools we're using at BayRock. So I am going to start with RightCapital, which is the tool that we use for financial planning. This is a premium financial planning portal. Each of the tools that I'm going to share with you are, they're not free. They're relatively, well, they're well priced. I think they're definitely worth what they cost, but they're not cheap. RightCapital is one of my favorite financial planning software tools that I've used in my time in wealth management. I've used eMoney, I've used Money Guide Pro, I've used Navistar. So if you're in the business and you know what tools are available for financial planning, if you want to create a holistic, comprehensive financial plan, there are a lot of ways to do that. But RightCapital has a unique, I think, advantage, which allows us to collaborate. If you're a client of mine, we get to collaborate in building your plan, and it just makes it easier for you to understand how your choices impact achieving your goals. So RightCapital is the tool that I'm most happy to use. I also use it at the University of Houston. I teach personal finance at the Bauer College of Business, and each of my students use this same premium financial planning portal to create a financial plan for themselves each semester. So I think it's a fantastic tool, and I wanted you to know that we can use any tool that is needed. If there's another tool, another financial planning tool that's needed, we can do that. But for most folks, RightCapital is a great tool, and I'll be telling you more about that. And by the way, each of these technology tools will come with several other videos in the future, tutorial videos for our staff, and also how to use these tools if you're a client. But this is just an introduction to the tools, because what I've found is most of my clients, our clients, don't really know what tools we have, and therefore you're not able to take advantage of them. So this is just an introduction, part one, to BayRock Technology. Next, I want to talk about Advyzon Reporting. Advyzon Reporting so when I worked at Morgan Stanley, during the time I worked there, Morgan Stanley was going through a transition. They were merging with, I can't remember who they were merging with. I'll think of it in a second. But during the merger, they had to upgrade, improve their technology platform, and they spent $1 billion, which was a lot of money at the time, to update their technology. And it was really good technology, but the truth is it was very not user-friendly if you're a financial advisor, at least in my opinion. So today, when I started BayRock a few years back, I was very eager to find the perfect tool for performance reporting and billing and CRM and all of the tech tools that are needed in this business. And I landed on Advyzon. I'm very happy with that choice. And this is not an advertisement for Advyzon. I've used Black Diamond. I've used Orion. I've used several others that you may or may not have heard of if you're in the business. But the tool that I landed on was Advyzon, and I think it was a great choice. So I'm eager to introduce you, if you're a client or prospective client, into what's possible with the performance reporting and asset management tools that are built into Advyzon. So that's one of my most important tools in the tech stack, and one that I wanted to share. Because again, many of my clients don't even know about the client portal, the document vault, all of the things that we can do with Advyzon, and it makes my job so much easier. Next, I want to talk about a tool that I started using from day one. It was called Riskalyze until just recently they changed the name to Nitrogen. I liked Riskalyze. I thought that was great. But Nitrogen is the new name. They went with Nitrogen. But it's a tool that starts with a 5-minute risk survey. And by the way, you can take this 5-minute risk survey just by going to noriskinvesting.com. That's there on the screen under my face. And it's not N-O risk investing. It's K-N-O-W. Know the risk that you have in your investments. That's the idea. But it's a redirect link that will take you right to the 5-minute risk survey for BayRock Financial, which will notify me once you take the survey and tell me what your risk score is, and it will tell you what your risk score is. Because the bottom line is you need to know how much risk you have in your portfolio. Most people want to know, most people know how much risk they want. They know what they're comfortable with, and the survey will help you identify that by your risk number. But in addition to that, it gives me Riskalyze. Nitrogen gives me the ability to look at your portfolio and really measure how much risk you have in your portfolio. So Nitrogen, coupled with RightCapital, the financial planning tool that we use, can help me help you identify not just how much risk you have compared to how much risk you want, but more importantly, how much risk do you need to take to achieve your goals? So Riskalyze is a fantastic tool. It's super easy to use. It gives you a number. That number allows me and the team, the investment management team, to correlate your investments to match and align with the risk tolerance that you're comfortable with. So Nitrogen is the tool that we use for managing risk. Next, I want to talk about something that is kind of near and dear to my heart. I mentioned that I teach personal finance at the University of Houston at the Bauer College of Business. And the course, I've been teaching it for many years. And during that time, I've been using artificial intelligence in many ways. But one of the things that has happened in my business, in the wealth management business, is the introduction of artificial intelligence in managing investments. So Charles Schwab has a platform that many of my friends in the business don't know about, or just they don't know how to use it, so they don't take advantage of it. But it's something I've been doing from the very beginning. I've invested my own money using the Charles Schwab Intelligent Portfolios. It's a platform. It's separate from the regular platform that you would use that we would use as investment advisors to manage your investments. It's a different platform. So I'll explain more about that when I do some tutorial videos on the intelligent portfolios. But what I want you to know now is just that it's a tool, another tool in our arsenal, in our toolbox that allows us to manage your investments in a very, very efficient way, both cost effectively and just in terms of time and getting a great result. I have found that the intelligent portfolios work really well, especially in volatile markets and over time. So for smaller accounts especially, the intelligent portfolios are fantastic, and I'll look forward to telling you more about that as we move forward. You might be familiar with the term Robo investing, and that's what it is, really, the intelligent portfolios. But Charles Schwab, I don't think they started it, but they certainly have done a great job putting it out there for independent fiduciary advisors. So we do use that at BayRock. Next, I want to talk about our scheduling tool. I use a tool called Calendly. I've been using Calendly for many years. It's just a tool that makes booking appointments, scheduling appointments super efficient, not just for me, but for you. Instead of, back and forth with emails or text messages or phone calls, you click on the link, and you can click on my link at cfpconsult.com, and you'll see the appointments and the slots that I have available. And it syncs up with my calendar. So if I make an appointment, then that slot disappears. But anyway, it's a tool that makes it super easy for booking appointments for me, for the team, and for you as a client or prospective client or even a vendor. So it's just a tool I wanted to mention because it's one of the tools that we use every day. And none of these tools, none of these technology tools are in any way, I'm not an affiliate. I'm not making any kind of advertisement for them. I'm a user of these tools, and I want you to know, if you're a prospective client of BayRock or an existing client, just wanted you to know what tools we use. And I'll be talking about that more because BayRock is engaging in some mergers and acquisitions and things that make these technology tools even more valuable as we integrate more folks into the company and into the service, and clients get to benefit from that. So this series of BayRock technology videos is really for you as a client, or a prospective client, to know what tools we have available to provide benefits to our clients in investment management and financial planning. So that's about it today. I'm going to end this video now and say thank you. By the way, I wanted to share, it's been a rainy week here in Houston, and my wife and I live we live in a metal box in the woods at the Brazos Bend State Park. My wife is a volunteer park host, and I get to help her do that on the weekends and evenings. And so this week we got 3.9 inches of rain in one day at the Brazos Bend State Park, and we've been there since the beginning of May, and I haven't seen very many bucks in the park until recently. And now I've seen these bucks several times. And this week, when it rained, we saw these guys in the park, and we stopped and they let me take videos. And so I thought I'd share that with you. You can see how wet they are. It was just a sunny moment on a very rainy day. But it was kind of fun to see. So I just wanted to end the video with something kind of fun, which is, I think, these beautiful animals. The state parks in Texas are filled with wildlife, and we get the privilege of moving from one state park to another. We stay close to home, but right now we're working out of the Brazos Bend State Park. Today I'm in my studio at the house, but in Friendswood. But anyway, thought I'd share that with you. By the way, this video is being posted, like all my videos, being live streamed to my YouTube channel. It's new. It's at Jim Munchback. So if you want to get more of these videos, please click on, just go to YouTube. If you're a YouTube user, it's at Jim Munchback with an H on the end, and you can subscribe there on YouTube and hit the like button and leave a comment and all that other stuff if you'd like. I sure would appreciate it. Also, my favorite social media platform is LinkedIn, and I am connected with lots of folks. Many of the folks I'm connected with are financial professionals. If you're one of them, I appreciate it. I appreciate being connected. Feel free to connect with me. I love to connect with new folks, and I do like LinkedIn. So that's about it. I'm going to hit the end button now, and I'll see you in the next video. It'll probably be BayRock Technology Part 2. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks and have a great day.